Freddie effing Freeman. Will effing Klein. Shohei effing Ohtani. Clayton Kershaw. What a game, what a game, what a game. I'm exhausted. 6 hours. Let's get to the show. This is the Hold My Ball podcast. Today's episode brought to you by Novig, America's #1 sports prediction market, available in over 35 states. Better odds than traditional sports books. Play against other real users instead of the house. Only commission-free exchange, so you keep 100% of your winnings. Take the best odds, or you offer your own odds to the market. Must be 21 plus to sign up and play. Raise your hand if you watch that thing start to finish and you're thankful that baseball exists because it is the greatest sport on the planet. We just got a 2-for-1 deal in the World Series, 18 innings. My God. That was unbelievable. That went from, all right, it's game time, to, yeah, Dodgers are up. Ooh, they're not up anymore. Oh, we got a tie game. This is a good ball game. To, is this thing ever going to end? And then it just morphed into, at some point, I hope it never ends. Because it was incredible, and that's what baseball is. And my gosh, was that fun. Shohei Ohtani is the GOAT, the greatest of all, ever. It's not even close. I shouldn't say that, but you know what I'm saying? Have we ever seen anything like a Shohei Ohtani? 4 for 4 tonight. Double, home run, double, home run. It's pretty surreal to watch the guy. And then he gets walked 5 times, 4 intentionally. One of them, they say unintentional, but it was 4 straight balls, unintentional, intentional walk. You know how it is. The guy didn't get pitched to in the last 10 innings. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm going to start with this, though. This is where this game was lost, because games like this are rarely won. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, somebody loses it. Tommy Edman tried. He tried to lose it with a routine double play ball. Didn't happen. Luckily, they hung on. He also made some unbelievable plays throughout the course of the game to keep him there. It's never on one guy, but he had one very bad, brutal error. I think it sent Glasnow into a little mental tailspin, turned into a 4-run inning. Should have been a 0-run inning. This game could have ended in 9. Could have ended in 8.5, really, but it didn't. And we are glad, because that was pretty incredible. But here's what I want to start with first. You pinch run for Bo Bichette. We're going to call it early in the game, because this game was so long that really anywhere at this point was early in the game. You pinch run for Bo Bichette. You pinch run for Alejandro Kirk. And you pinch run for, I want to say maybe Varsho, one other guy. You pinch ran for 3 dudes on your team. Blue Jays. 3. 1, 2, 3. Those guys that you pinch ran for were a collective 6 for 12 on the night, with like 4 RBIs out of your 5. And the guys that you pinch ran for them, those 3 dudes that had to remain in the game and play the rest of this 18-inning marathon, they went 0 for 11. Was the exchange of a little bit of speed, was it worth it? I don't think so. Taking 3 good bats out of your lineup is dumb. It's dumb. None of the pinch runners scored. Dumb. So you forfeited your 3 bats that were collectively hitting 500 with most of your RBIs on the night to get a little bit more speed on the bases, and it came back to bite you because you lost 11 at-bats. 0 for 11. The guys that came in to pinch run had to stay in the 18-inning marathon, and they went 0 for 11. When you could have had Bichette, you could have had Kirk, and I'm pretty sure, maybe it was Varsho, maybe it wasn't, I don't know, somebody else that was hitting the ball. Normally I'm all for like pinch running and getting things done. But that's not the case. In a game like this, when your whole identity as a team is that you hit the ball, you don't remove 3 guys that hit the ball for 3 guys that don't hit the ball. You don't do it. It's not smart. Not smart at all. Now let's go on to Klein. Guy threw 11 innings in his career, or at least this year he did. A month ago he was in Arizona. I'm done. It was a fun season. I'll see y'all around. And as fate would have it, as it always goes, wherever you are is where you're meant to be. It's where you always were going to be. I don't care where you are right now. You were always going to be there because you were always going to take the route you took in life. You could say, nah, I could have done this. I could have turned right back there. Yeah, but your DNA, you were never going to go right. You were always going to go left. You were always going to be right here. I was always going to be sitting right here filming this podcast. Klein was always going to be throwing 4 innings tonight and getting the win in the World Series. Always. Always, always, always. And what a magical, magical moment for that guy. It was unbelievable. I said it during the live stream. I'll say it again. Let the ginger finish. I said, let him finish the game. He got tired. You could see it. Never thrown over 30 pitches. He was at like 70, but he's digging deep. This is what these playoffs have given us. He dug deep, and it was awesome. 4 innings, 1 hit, no runs. He just shoved it down the Blue Jays' throat on a guy that hasn't pitched really at all this year versus a team that has done nothing but hit this year. It was beautiful. This is the kind of baseball that makes people fall in love with this game. And the more we get of it, the more fans we get, the more people. It was unbelievable. Shohei Ohtani. Home run, double, home run, double. Walk, 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 walk. The dude's had 7 hits in his last 7 home at-bats. And he's got 5 home runs and 2 doubles. He doesn't even know what standing on first base is like after he hits a ball. Absolutely incredible. What a performance he's putting on for everybody. And who else would walk off the 18-inning marathon in the World Series? Who else? Freddie fucking Freeman. Of course. Of course he would. Dead center. He hits it. And who else would we want to hit it? Nobody. Nobody. And he must have crushed it because there was about 8 balls in those last few innings that looked like they were leaving the yard, and they weren't even close. They were all warning track. I don't know if the air was thick out there in LA or what, but these balls were not going. Will Smith hit himself a walk-off home run, walked 4 or 5 steps, bat flipped it. Fuck yeah. Just to watch the center fielder jog back there and catch it on the warning track. It was unbelievable. It was an unbelievable game. Today's episode brought to you by Novig, America's #1 sports prediction market, available in over 35 states. Better odds than traditional sports books. Play against other real users instead of the house. Only commission-free exchange, so you keep 100% of your winnings. Take the best odds, or you offer your own odds to the market. Must be 21 plus to sign up and play. Clayton Kershaw. Oh, the old man. God, it was beautiful. Comes in, bases, juice, 2 outs. What does he do? He gets a ground out after throwing ball 4 twice in a row, but no, fouled that one off, and then we picked the other one out of the dirt and rolled over to first base. Actually, it was second base, Tommy Edman, little glove flip. Crisis averted by giving up a late run in the 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever that was for Kershaw. 13th, 14th, I don't know, but it was beautiful. That guy threw a friggin' complete game in the bullpen. He was getting hot in the 6th inning. He threw more innings tonight than anybody on the team. He got 1 big out. And anytime you get to see Kershaw have success in the playoffs, man, does it feel good. I have no notes on this. I live streamed the whole thing. I just got done watching it 20 minutes ago. I'm just recapping off the feelings and the vibes of an 18-inning World Series game. Man, I'm just thankful that baseball exists. I think we all should be, because that was beautiful. And now we get to turn around and do it all over again tomorrow. This is going to be an interesting one tomorrow because these bullpens are taxed. The Jays are in a little better shape than the Dodgers are. The Dodgers had Roki Sasaki give them 2. Then they had Sheehan give them 3. And then they had Yamamoto. I always say Motto. Yamamoto. Saturday, complete game, 9 innings. Let's go, baby. He tells them in the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, hey, I'm good to go. I'll give you an inning, 2 innings, whatever you need. The interpreter comes over and talks to the pitching coach. Dave Roberts is looking around. Everybody's like, what could he possibly be talking about? There's only one guy on this team right now that needs a translator that is available to pitch and isn't pitching tomorrow. And it's Yamamoto. And what do we see? We see Yamamoto down in the pen warming up in the 18th. I won a World Series. Let me go down to the pen. This is baseball, man. We're getting baseball, and it's fun. Today's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. Bullpens are shot. Will Smith's legs, he just got 18 straight. I'm sure he'll be fine tomorrow. This is what I told you guys earlier in the podcast, where the Dodgers do this thing where they don't bring their guys up to the big leagues after an injury and they keep them down. They don't do this and they don't purposely get them hurt. But when they get hurt, they leave them. I said all this stuff and everybody's like, oh yeah, you're full of shit. And then Joe Kelly came out a day later and said, yeah, it's exactly what the Dodgers do because they're smart. They don't give a shit about anything but October baseball. So what's Will Smith going to do tomorrow? He's going to catch. He's going to catch the game. You're not going to let that guy who missed the last month or so of the season with the broken hand, who rested up and got ready for exactly this. Things unseen. We didn't see this inning coming. We didn't see an 18-inning game coming. But we prepared for it because Will Smith hasn't played games for a month and a half. His legs are fresh. He can handle 18, get a quick nap, and do another 9. It's game 4 of the World Series. Of course, I'm good to go. I'm fired up. I hope you guys are fired up. I will say this. The broadcast on Fox or whatever this game is on sucks. These guys suck. Smoltz is one of the guys. Not good. I hate to say it. I really do. But it's not good. I have to live stream these things now. So I live stream them and I enjoy it and I love it. But that means I have to watch the whole game and listen to everything. And they're just bad at what they do. I hate to be that guy, but I can say it because I have no intentions of like working for the MLB. I want to work with myself so I can say what I want, criticize whoever I want. Do I know that I'm criticizing the best baseball players in the world that are doing what I could never do, and I sit here in a little chair and talk about it? Yeah, but they need us. We're the fans. They love us at the end of the day. At least that's what I tell myself to help myself sleep better at night. Of course, I criticize the guy making $700 million for not being able to hit that 92-mile-an-hour splitter. What else am I going to do, huh? Keep it exciting. But what a game, man. What a game. Klein etches himself in Dodger legend. I know it was 4 innings, but it was awesome. Put him on the etch his name in the stadium. Ohtani, etch his name on planet Earth because he rules this place. With an iron fist and a wooden bat and a leather mitt. And he needs a haircut real bad, though, I'll tell you that, because that's bad hair, Ohtani. It's a bad haircut you got going on right now. It hangs over one eye. And you just look like Emotani. You look like Emotani. Like you're going to go get in your car and listen to Taking Back Sunday. I wonder if he listens to Taking Back Sunday. That'd be cool. But we're just seeing things. We're seeing Kershaw come in and do a huge moment in the playoffs. We're seeing Freddie Freeman continue the Freddie Freeman legacy. Is Shohei Ohtani going to win the NLCS MVP off of one singular game? And then is he also going to win the World Series MVP off one singular game? 9 plate appearances. On base 9 times. 2 home runs, 2 doubles. The guy is not real. It's insane. Dodgers look good. They're up 2-1. They're pitching. They're hitting. They're doing what they're doing. And what sweet, sweet justice it was for a bullpen that has been struggling. Everybody, poor Blake Trinan. What is it with Trinan? I know what it is. He doesn't feel good up there. He doesn't feel confident. It's like he goes out there and is like, how is this going to be bad for me today? That's what it looks like he's thinking. And sure enough, it just turns out bad. I feel for Trinan. But for a bullpen who has been the biggest issue on a juggernaut of a team to come out tonight, and they went 11 scoreless from the 7th on. They gave up a run in the 7th from the 8th to the 18th. Nothing. Not even a dude in scoring position. But one time, one inning, they had a guy in scoring position. The rest, nah. Unbelievable. It's fun to watch. It's good baseball. It's prime time, baby. We got a few games left of this World Series. If you're not tuning in, do yourself a favor and tune in. I promise. It's worth it. It's the most beautiful game on planet Earth. Clayton Kershaw's wife is up there crying when he gets to the last out. He finishes the bases loaded 2-out jam that he came into. He gets his ground out. His wife can't even watch, and she's crying from pure joy. This game is beautiful. It's late. I feel very good about what just happened in this game. Regardless even of who won, of course, I'm very excited and happy that the Dodgers won, but that's baseball, baby. And that's beautiful. What a night. Looking forward to the next one. Only a few hours away. Shohei Ohtani takes the mound against Shane Bieber. That's going to be a good one. Shohei Ohtani is going to be looking to go 9 innings because they used every single player that can throw a pitch on their team tonight. Get Ohtani on the mound for a CG. Let's just add to that Babe Ruthian legacy that is now turning into the Shohei Ohtani legacy, greatest of all time. And we're lucky alive. We're lucky enough to be alive in the same timeline to watch it. I'm done gushing about baseball, the second love of my life, next to my beautiful wife. Streaming all the games left. Thank you guys for watching. This is the Hold My Ball podcast.